Well, I'll tell you, I'll be real honest with you. I don't like to get real deep into the modes, Locrian, Phrygian, just those different things. You hear those different terms. We're just gonna stick with just the basic major scale throughout this whole time. We're gonna stick with the strictly the major scale. All right. And what we're gonna do is I'm gonna show them three. You know what? I'll just show them two basic chords, and they'll be able to solo. Even a little 5-year-old, if they can play these two chords, they'll be able to solo. Believe it or not. So I'm gonna show a 5-year-old how to solo. I'm gonna show a 5-year-old how to solo in under 2 minutes. All right. We're just gonna use one finger to do this solo. All right. And I'll give you the chords here. All right. So obviously I'm giving you the chords. I'm giving you heads up on what this is gonna be. And we did this chord earlier in the video. All right. And then the next chord will be. And now let me spell those two chords out for you. Left hand is gonna be a G, B, C, E. And if we really look at that, we know that that is a C major seventh chord. C major seventh, inverted, second inversion. All right, let's go to this next one. Now, remember, C major seven, so we know we're in the key of C. All right, then we're gonna go to this next chord here. All right, and we know that that is a B flat major seventh chord. First inversion, second inversion. So we're just gonna have just those two chords there. You just kind of sit in those two chords. Nothing real deep, nothing real, special about those chords. What we're gonna do now, we're gonna solo, because I told you we're gonna do this in 2 minutes. We're gonna stay in the C major scale, which obviously is any of these buttons or keys on the keyboard. C major scale is. All right. So if we just doing it without a tempo, we can. I'm just kind of. Any random note. I kind of like to skip. So notice I'm skipping. All right. So that's a neat little way to really, it doesn't sound like much, but it's okay, because we faking it till we make it. We want to kind of get this 5-year-old kid to be able to solo. And so obviously now they can do these two chords. All right. So now let's take that a step further. All right. Let's say he's not 5 anymore. He's 10. All right. So what we're going to do is, since we know that first chord is a C major chord, C major seventh chord. All right. And then we know this one here is a B flat major seventh. So it only makes sense to play in the B flat major scale. So whenever I go to this chord, I can pick any random button, any one of these notes in the B flat scale.
Yeah, because I guess when you were playing before and you were holding that B flat major 7, you hit that B, it's kind of
add some dissonance to it. Yep. But it's okay because you creating your own sound. No one can tell you what's right and what's wrong. So whatever works for you. So now what we want to do is B flat major scale. And we're going to pick just any random note. All right. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add a little beat track to this. Just something to kind of give us a nice little feel of where we can kind of go with this song here. So I'll just kind of play through that a little bit. So we kind of feel the beat there. Same two chords. Uh-oh. I'll explain what I did there. Now, what in the world was this guy doing? It sounded like he was pushing more buttons than that. Okay. Man, you know what? This is so simple, really. All I did was C major scale. Then we did this one, B flat major scale. Now, one thing about soloing, you remember what you said? You can do your little things, but make sure you get back. You go where you want to go, but make sure you get back, so that way you don't lose the audience and you don't lose yourself. I was here on this here. Then what I did was I just moved it up a half step.